A good Friday evening, everyone. It's Friday. That means I like to look at the longer range weather pattern, a little weather extra on what's coming up our way. First of all, I wanted to take a look how October has started the past 10 days. You see all of that dark brown color that is located over Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. That's where the monthly temperature is a good about 8 degrees above average. Pretty impressive. But we did start to turn around some for today, and we'll talk more about that coming up. Let's take a look at some of the indices for the long range, some of the things I look at when we get to the winter season more. The NAO is positive, so I'm not expecting any long-term stormy weather in the eastern United States. You can tell that by the everything moving off the coastline fast on my 7-day forecast. Now, the PNA, which is the Pacific North America oscillation, when you see it go positive, that usually means the west is warm and the east is cold. So a little signature of some chillier weather coming our way. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is the European. Let's go ahead and take a look, 500 millibars, and look at that mean trough that is over the eastern United States. So we have this flow of cold air that will be around on Saturday. Then that ridge tries to pop back up Sunday. So we do have a little rebound in temperature Sunday into Monday, but then that trough rebuilds itself back into the eastern United States Wednesday into Thursday. And I'll tell you what, when you see that flow come straight down the pipeline like that, that is some cold air that's going to be coming our way middle of next week too. So we have another shot at cold air. We do have something I always point at in the winter season. We have this ridge also popping up into western North America up toward Alaska, and that allows that cold air to spill into the eastern United States. Now, the ridge in the southeast, that is trying to build itself. So there's going to be a battle zone. I don't think we're going to stay too cold, but there's going to be some chilly spells of weather. Let's go ahead and take a look at the, this is European model and across the United States and southern Canada. Let me go ahead and move this forward for the weekend. And you see this disturbance that moves through the area on later on tonight into early tomorrow. Thicknesses are below 540. Yes, some of the boundary is pretty warm, but some of the ridges will have a snowflake or two. Enough for get people to talk, but that's about it. If the sky clears out Saturday night, now I'm getting a little doubt on the clearing, but if it does clear out Saturday night as this high moves on in, we're going to have a pretty frosty night, and then that high kind of shifts off to the east. There is another disturbance that's going to pass by the area on Monday. Now, initially the models right now are hinting at two pieces of energy. Initially, it was going to go up to the north like this, and then we would warm up. Then I started to see indications of a piece of energy going by to our south, and there's still a little bit of it there. If it cuts to our south, it's going to be a chilly rain Monday. So there's a lot of uncertainty on the temperature on Monday. I will tell you that, but there is going to be some rainfall that moves through Monday. Now that front moves through, and once that front gets through, watch the chilly air start to spill on in. We cool down a little bit on Tuesday. This is Tuesday evening. Another front from the north and west moves through. Wednesday, that's chilly. That is cold. The cold air moving on in across the Great Lakes. We'll probably have some lake effect clouds Wednesday afternoon, brisk wind. And into Thursday, even though that high moves in, it's going to be a chilly day, and then maybe frosty again Thursday night. And once that high gets to the east, some milder air will start to move in next week. So as I've been talking about, there's a little bit of back and forth. The one thing that it looks like we're going to be cut off from severe moisture in the near future, so we'll continue to dry on out. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the longer range. This is the climate forecast system model. This is day 0 through 5. Yeah, chilly air moving on in, so 5 to 10. Look at that. So some cold air coming our way next week. 10 to 15, still chilly. That takes us through the end of the month. And then, well, well, you know, we're going to go back and forth. It's interesting, the day 20 to 25 builds the cold back in. So overall, the climate forecast system for the next 30 days keeps us pretty much below average in the southeastern United States. You know, it's just something to watch. As I mentioned, there's going to be some back and forth, and I do think there'll be some cool air. This is the European weekly temperatures and compared to average. And that's why you're seeing these, I should have said that before, these negative numbers. These are compared to the average temperatures. So the first week, and here's the second week, and I do think next week is going to also be cold. Here's week 2 to 3. Still chilly, but not quite as cold, and it tries to ease the cold up as we head on into the middle of November. So we have some chilly air coming our way for a while, so the snow geese are going to be out. This is the GFS total snowfall all the way from the next 9.5 days, and really doesn't show much here, but if you're a snow lover, and I know you guys are out there, so if we go out with the European for 46 days, it starts with a northwesterly flow. It brings a little snow. Now, obviously, it's not going to be sticking around. That's not what's going to be on the ground, but it does show that some snowflakes will be flying in the next month and a half. That's not going to be anything out of the ordinary. All right, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Let's hope Penn State comes home with a huge win tomorrow, since we'll all be chilly at the stadium. Let's get a lot of action there. All right, talk to you guys later. See you tonight on WTAJ News at 11.